Welcome. This is a first of 5 different sessions for Going Inward. I'm Karuna. I'm the founder and executive director of Mind Oasis. And what we do here is each month we decide on a new theme. And last month was how to meditate. If you're inside of the meditation center, you can go to topics, which is in the menu, and then you'll find how to meditate. And there are 4 recordings in there based on Pema Chodron's book right here. And those recordings are there for you to use again and again. There's a little Dharma talk like this, and then there's some sort of practice. This month, our theme is going inward, and the book that we're using is, I don't know if you can see it there, Yung Pueblo, Inward. And it's a wonderful collection of poetry, but it's little snippets, very bite-sized. So they're wonderful to use for contemplation or a little inspiration for the day. So I thought what we'd do in order to make this sort of a structure and some sort of roadmap for the theme is that each week we would explore some aspect of our life that could be improved through mindfulness practices. And so this week, it's going inward for peace. And next week, I think, is going inward for calm. And then the third week is inspiration. But you can find all of that information, again, if you go in the meditation center, go to topics, and then inside of the topic, you'll find the recording, which this will be recorded and posted there, but you'll also find information and inspirations, etc. So this week is going inward for peace. So let's take a moment here to first just arrive on our cushion. These practices are short. We'll maybe go 10 minutes at the most. So it's a very bite-sized practice for you when you want something other than community meditation. And I'll just quickly, before we go there, plug community meditation. If you haven't yet taken your 1-week free trial, please go ahead and hop over. You can go to programs, and in programs, you'll see that there's tiered pricing options. There's $12, $18, and $27 a month options. So depending on your budget and depending on how much you want to invest in your meditations. So people pay attention to what they pay for. And one of the things that I hear again and again and again is that people have a difficult time having a consistent meditation practice. I guarantee that if you choose a tiered pricing level that's just a little bit above your comfort level, that you will find yourself sitting and coming to community meditation because you will feel like you want to get your money's worth. It's a psychological way of creating consistency in your practice. And oh, by the way, it's fun. Our meditation guides are awesome. The community that's there is awesome, and it's growing. So please bop over. You just go into programs and you will find tiered pricing for subscription community meditation. You get a 1-week free trial. It's a wonderful way to actually just boost your personal practice is by signing up. So see you over there. Okay, so take a good seat. If you are seated in a chair, your feet are flat on the ground. You might be crisscross applesauce on a cushion. And then let's take 3 full satisfying breaths here. In through the nose. A little pause at the top and an exhale through the mouth. 2 more. One more. And then noticing how you're feeling physically today. Noticing how you're feeling emotionally today. What are the emotions that are present for you? Just getting a feeling for your personal landscape. And then noticing your mind. Is it closed down, spaced out, open and vast, or something else? So we'll take another full satisfying breath here. Really allowing yourself to audibly exhale. There's just this simple releasing. And then for a moment, a small contemplation for you. What does it mean to go inward? When you hear those words come in through your ears and settle on your heart, what does going inward mean to you? This is one of the reasons that there's an invitation during these 3 lenses, or the check-in that we do on community meditation, of physical body and sensations, emotions, and the state of mind, is to turn the gaze inward. It's why we invite you to close your eyes for the check-in. So for a moment, before we carry on, imagine as if you're like a spelunker and you are the cave, and you just take a little spotlight inside, noticing what's here today. One of the greatest assets we have in our arsenal is our breath. So taking a full satisfying breath again here and just filling up the body and noticing the movement of the body as you bring breath into the physical body. Now noticing the crown of your head extending towards the sky, vast and open above. And then regardless what you're seated on, noticing your sits bones connected to that surface, rooting you down, grounding you. And it is from this grounding that we rise up. You might roll your shoulders up and down the back, noticing an opening of the heart space. And for 1 minute, just 1 minute, see how still you can get in body and mind. Simply noticing the sensation of breath in your body being breathed. 1 minute. So when we seek peace, One way that we can find peace in our bodies, no matter what's going on, is through a body scan, but not just any body scan. So today, in the spirit of autumn, in the spirit of fall, and all the beautiful leaves getting ready to fall to the ground, no longer having to hang on, but rather letting themselves be, you'll draw your attention to the crown of your head and just imagine the most beautiful leaves you've ever seen, whatever you really like, whether it's an aspen or a maple, whether it's yellow or orange or red. And then just begin to imagine these golden or red or orange leaves falling down, down, down in your body, clearing out the organs, the viscera, the muck of life, and leaving behind blue sky. So the leaves, the colorful, beautiful leaves are just falling down, 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 all the way to your soles of your feet, surrounding you, touching the earth, and leaving behind a beautiful blue sky body of possibility, of peace, connecting with your heart space and tapping into the vastness of the blue sky all around you, within you and around you. Take a few full, satisfying breaths here and allow the breath to wash over you, within you. Just being receptive of peace within and peace around. And then allow these words from Yung Pueblo to come in through your ears and land on your heart. Peaceful minds have the power to create a peaceful world. Peaceful minds have the power to create a peaceful world. So how do we get a peaceful mind? We start with a formal meditation practice. We sit, we notice what's here, going through those 3 lenses. We find the sensation of breath in our body. And then we can use this practice, this falling leaves, to clear out the muck and to leave behind this beautiful blue sky body. And then connecting with the vastness, zooming out, feeling into the horizon, the endless possibilities of your life. Now for a moment, just noticing any sounds around you. We're not trying to deny anything in our meditation practice. Noticing any sounds, noticing the air on your skin, any taste in your mouth, any scent in your room. And then if your eyes are closed, opening your eyes, or if they were in a soft gaze, and just beginning to look around your room, your space, feeling your sits bones on the surface that you're seated on. You might place a hand over your heart space if that resonates for you, and we'll just dedicate the merit of our practice. May all beings find peace. May I find peace in my heart and in my mind today. Yung Pueblo says, peaceful minds have the power to create a peaceful world. How awesome is that? Next week's session is about calm. How do we go inward to find more calm in our life? And I feel like we could all use a little bit more of that, right? In the meantime, go over to programs, sign up for your free trial of community meditation, take it for a test spin. Our guides are awesome. They're excited to meet you. It's a great community. You can have your video on, you can have it off. 30 minutes of guided meditation. And in case that freaks you out, don't worry. The first few minutes, we do some movement, then we do some breath work, then we do a little bit of check-in. And then somewhere between maybe 10 to 15 minutes at the most of guided meditation. We do not leave you hanging. And then some kind of inspiration, probably based on this book. If you want to pick up a copy, Inward, it's a wonderful book. I use it all the time. And we'll be exploring going inward all throughout the month of October. So thank you for joining me. We'll see you next week for Going Inward for Calm.